We are here in downtown Durham, getting it in as we always do. And Kmac, this is a special night because this is the tip-off to real basketball season.
Is this our own tip-off classic?
This is the Sports Shop Reese and Kmac tip-off classic.
We got our own tip-off classic.
We got cars going by here, man, and we're here at Olivia's.
You just said it, I did.
Durham Bistro, and we are so excited. Second time here. And each time we come here, it's just a great time.
We have a good time. They take care of it.
Yes.
The chef came out. You know, we had a little Q&A with the chef. And of course, I was right.
No. Let's be clear about what you're right about.
No, I was right.
We pose everybody that we run into this one question about this certain cuisine, if you will.
Okay, but hold on.
Okay.
You have to eat bologna in order to have a vote.
Right.
You don't eat bologna, so you don't have a vote. You can't vote.
And we'll put that in contest.
You can't vote.
We'll put that in contest later on.
You can't vote.
Hey, the topic of the day is the Duke Blue Devils going up against another blue.
Yes.
Which is not Carolina, it's Kansas this time.
Kansas.
And that's big time, man.
Is in the building.
That's big time. They're up in New York, and we're going to have the pregame show right here at Olivia's, and I can't think of a better place to be.
I love
The
it.
food is great.
I love it.
They got IPAs like I like. I'm an IPA snob, so I'm in the right place.
You are?
And so that's how we get down. But let's just get right into it, man. Are you excited about tonight's game?
I am excited. So, there's been a lot of talk all off season. Duke is signing a number of, considered to be possible one and done.
NBA pros. That's like it is, right?
We got Giles, we got Tatum, and then we got
everybody else.
And all the cast of crew.
Just name one. Everybody going to NBA.
Cast of crew. They'll all be here.
Right.
They're going to be playing. What I want to see is the maturation process by Coach Krzyzewski all year long with these young guys.
Yeah.
How is he going to get them to jail, to play? How is he going to – that's what I want to see.
Top-ranked Duke squaring off with Kansas tonight for the first time since 2013.
Yeah.
Champions Classic. The Blue Devils – they lead the all-time series 7-3, so they got the upper hand. That's already. Also remember that the Blue Devils are 247-73 in neutral settings. Okay, under head coach Mike Krzyzewski. So including a 3-2 mark in this particular class. So
exactly.
So every step we throw out, they're on the top end of that game, man.
Well, they're on the upper echelon.
Yeah.
So, but let's not forget now, Kansas has Devontae Graham, who is a Raleigh product.
Roddy Wood represents
Raleigh product.
Exactly.
Right here from Raleigh.
Roddy Wood and the Greater North Carolina Pro-Am.
That's right. He did play.
He played the Pro-Am too.
He played in the Pro-Am.
Yeah.
He had a tremendous year last year.
Yeah.
He came back, for his I think his sophomore season this year for Kansas, and he's leading a very talented Kansas team as well.
Man, Kansas is very, very talented. They have Josh Jackson, who is one of the top. One of the top freshmen in the country, along with the other 15 or 20 that Duke has. I'm just saying.
Right.
I mean, what's good about this game? You can literally, I'm not joking, look at about 8 guys on the floor that would probably play in the National Basketball Association.
Right. And they're all very talented guys.
Yeah,
They're very talented guys. It's early in the season.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what you have. It'll be the first time a lot of these guys are going to get out there and kind of put all of the tools to test. But we'll get a chance to see what the head's going to be like.
What's really interesting, Kmac, we was down in Shaw, kickoff class, if you will, for basketball, where we had a chance to talk to Rick Pitino, Roy Williams, Jim Boeheim. Then of course, Coach I both asked him about. He knows he has a very talented team.
He did
3 guys, 3 of the top guys that he was counting on to be injured. Early in the season.
Right.
Yeah,
so, but that's going to put a lot of pressure on the guys like Grayson Allen and Mark and Matt Jones.
Yep.
So, Matt Jones returning, Grayson Allen returning, and Emil Jefferson returning. That's going to give them some senior leadership that these guys are going to be able to rely on. It's going to weigh heavily on those 3 guys to kind of help pull the team through until they can get everybody on the court playing at the same time.
I'm kind of disappointed because I'm looking. We seen Harry play. 3 or 4 years straight when he was in high school. Harry Giles I'm talking about.
We did.
Didn't have a chance to see Tatum, but only on television. I think he's going to be the best to come out of that crew. He's NBA ready right now. I'm somewhat disappointed that we're not going to be able to see him tonight on the hardwood because Tatum, of course, Giles, a couple of guys are injured, so I'm not going to be able to see him play tonight.
Tatum and Giles coming in as freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, of course, they got injured in the offseason, and being able to come in, you know, in this game, clearly it's too early. Tatum is expected to return much earlier than Giles is.
Yeah.
Giles
they're going to take Giles kind of slower than the other guys, right?
Much later in the season.
Right.
But, you know, I think they still have the talent to be competitive, and definitely have, you know, and kind of make their way through and grow together as a team, you know, before they really get into what I consider to be ACC play.
Yeah, but I tell you, though, it's a great way, maybe a hell of a way to start out going against Kansas. And by the way, Kansas, they took an L their last outing against Indiana, which was a great game too as well. But based on that game, I watched that game. Kansas is very, very talented. One thing that we're going to be sure of, Kmac, that Perry Ellis, who played for them for the last 15 years, will not be playing tonight. Seems like Perry Ellis was there at least eight years at best.
Perry Ellis finally got his doctorate. He's moved on now. He's finally got his doctorate.
I think that's you think he was a career student loan?
Third time. This is his third time. This is his third time. You know, I'm not. Look, I know a couple of interns at the emergency room. They're probably saying to themselves, "How did he get out so soon? How did he get out so soon? Because
he could have been a doctor."
Oh, twice, twice.
But yeah, actually, he played for here locally for the Greensboro Swarm.
The Greensboro Swarm, an NBA D-League team for the Charlotte Hornets, right here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So you know, shout out to Perry. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he grows, continues to improve.
Yes.
You know, and he have a pretty good career.
Yeah. One of the years, cars passing by, may hear the wind blowing a little bit because we're outside and having a great time here. We got the fire pits going, and just people coming hanging out with us because we're right here downtown Durham, right here Olivia's Durham Bistro, getting it in.
Who let us outside?
And the sports shop is getting it in for real. Reese and Kmac, man. Again, basketball, we love football because we played it before. And
absolutely.
We love to kind of lock it up with people, but
basketball when the fun starts.
Basketball when the fun starts. Absolutely.
Basketball is when the fun starts. That's when it really starts to kick in. But you know, I don't know if you should give the edge to the Kansas team because it seems like they have a lot more senior laden team, not senior laden, but more experienced laden team on the surface than the Duke team.
Right.
And then the Duke team. But you know, none of that means anything when you get out there and you get on the hardwood.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that doesn't mean anything. that's not what matters. But you know, you got players like Devontae Graham and Frank Mason III.
Yeah, he's special.
I mean, these are some special guys. They can really play. I mean, they do a very good job, and it'll be interesting to see how they play coming into this season because it seems like they got a point to prove, and it'll be interesting.
Do you think Kansas has the edge since they've already played against a tough foe or opponent like Indiana? You think they have the edge?
Not because of that necessarily. I think just because they, quite honestly, they have a more complete cast of characters than Duke does right now.
Because of injuries.
Because of the injuries. I think Duke is probably missing 3 really, really solid starters from the lineup, and that probably is probably going to something that would hurt them against a team like a Kansas.
Wow.
Now, early on in the season with some of these other games that they may have to play, maybe not so much, but a team like Kansas and some of these other teams, and when they get into ACC play, that's probably going to hurt them more than anything.
Yeah.
That's probably going to hurt them more than anything. So it'll be interesting to see, how that plays out and what they do with that.
Well, I'm excited because I really think that everybody, even though football is good, it's going pretty well. The Panthers not doing that well here locally. Well, I'm not a Panthers fan. I'm an Oakland Raiders fan. We're doing just fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that because you're hot. Your high expectations may end up in a deflated ending for you.
Well, this is coming.
But it's okay.
This is coming from the Washington franchise.
I mean, we were in the playoffs last year.
The Washington Redskins.
Did you go to playoffs last year?
No, we did.
Okay, well, I mean, we have this conversation.
You got to start from somewhere.
You shouldn't be having this conversation. You didn't go to playoffs. So
okay, well, anyway, back to the subject at hand. Carolina's playing tonight, too. They're actually playing Long Beach State, I think it is.
Long Beach State.
Yeah, so.
And you said, did they actually sell tickets to that?
See, there you go.
Did anybody pay?
I'm going to give you a break.
Well, anybody paid?
I'm going to give you a break because last week we was on Chapel Hill.
We weren't. I've been at Chapel Hill before. That don't scare me. You were in Chapel Hill last week. You see what happened when you came to Durham, too.
That's right.
What happened?
Well, the Hills didn't play that well.
Keep on talking.
Well,
you're going to get it again. You keep on talking. Keep on talking.
I must admit that. And what's funny, and we're going to deviate just a little bit from basketball, that one win against Carolina really put them in a position where, I mean, pretty much out of the championship game for the ACC, because Virginia Tech got waxed by Georgia Tech, which shocked all of us,
but they had
which gave Carolina the direct path to the championship game for the ACC.
But they had a chance, and controlling their own destiny was something that it was right in their grasp.
Yes.
And I'm just going to be honest with you. I think Coach Cutcliffe and the whole staff over at Duke University, they really outcoached the Tar Heels down the stretch, because the Tar Heels could have just simply in my eyes, went to their strength, and there would have been nothing that Duke could do.
Maybe running the ball, maybe.
Well, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how about tackling the quarterback for Duke? I mean, it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, so if they had the option, they had their chances, but I think the finesse game in their offense, they spend so much time on their offense. They spend so much time, being such a prolific scoring team. Sometimes they just haven't had an opportunity to get that offense. I mean, that defense straightened out.
Right, I agree.
So that's really the issue there.
So, and then we talked this morning, and you can catch us each and every morning on 620 AM, 99.3, 965 FM on Ball Sports Radio from 6 to 9. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac. We rock every morning.
Every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. We'll be right there on your radio dial.
And we talked to head football coach David Cutcliffe this morning, and he's concerned about Pittsburgh going with Kmac. The Pittsburgh Panthers this weekend.
Rightfully so, because they beat the number 2 ranked team in the country last week.
And beat them, though.
But yeah.
They took that game.
Yeah, they won the game. Let there be no doubt. They won the game. Let there be no doubt they won the game. So
but
they actually did beat them.
So we deviated just a little bit from football because that's what we love. But it's basketball time, and again, just a couple of things, man. Duke has the 4th best winning percentage. That's .818 in the NC2A since the start of the 2009 season.
Wow.
And everything, I can run some stats about Duke, which they're like number 1 list or number 2 in list or whatever.
Yep.
They're always at the top of the echelon when it comes to being successful as a program.
They're always there. I mean, they always have a very competitive team that they put in place, and they always seem to get some really, really skilled, high-performing young talent on the court every year.
Oh, wow.
Every year they seem to do that.
So we haven't really talked about what we're expecting to see tonight, but Grayson Allen, Emil Jefferson, who's a 5th-year senior, Matt Jones, Luke Kennard, Frank Jackson, and Chase Jeter. Those guys will be the primary guys, man. Because they're down to the 6 guys. So
right.
We're not seeing the full effect of Duke basketball, but maybe they'll rally behind that. Just 6 people. And like us against the world. You see that happens all the time when it comes to competing in my competition, if you will.
Right, and I think by them being upperclassmen, you'll see them start to impose their will on some of these guys. You'll see them start to be able to play, a lot better. You'll see them being able to be a lot more composed and be able to execute the things that Coach K will want them to execute and be really, really difficult for Kansas to defend down the stretch. And I'll be interested to see how Grayson Allen actually plays as well. So that'd be one thing I want to see.
Well, but he had to play like 34 minutes against Grand Canyon University. Coached by Dan Marley. We had him on our show last week.
Right.
They pretty much blew them out on Saturday. Grayson had to play like 34 minutes, which is a lot of minutes, guys. And then to turn around here, on Tuesday and play, against a big time team. It's gonna be interesting to see how that goes, man. That's big time.
Yeah. So I mean, it's nice. It's early. Everybody's excited. Everybody wants to see what it looks like. And let's be honest, this is maybe 2/3 of the Duke team that you're going to see.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
This is 2/3.
And the 2/3 is like, again, all Matt Jones All-Americans: Grayson Allen, Emil Jefferson, Matt Jones, Luke Kennard, Frank Jackson, Chase Jeter. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So it's really only 2/3 of the real team you're going to see.
That's kind of sad.
No, I mean, hey.
It's a sad in one way and a good thing in another way, because you can lose 3, the highly ranked freshmen coming in. They're not playing tonight, but you're still good.
Hey, you're still there. You're still in the hunt. You still look, in the words of some of the old ball coaches, you still pose a problem.
Exactly
you
right.
Still pose a problem. So.
Again, we're out here rocking and rolling again in downtown Durham with Blue Blood Rivalry TV. We got Brett Chambers, who always supports us on the audio side. Don't forget to check him out every Wednesday over BU Cafe.
There you go.
We got a great support system here. Bianca Reese is hanging out with me tonight. Come see what her dad do. I'm glad to have her hanging out with me.
You bought a real educated professional.
I know. Matter of fact, what's your old saying, Kmac?
Look, let this be a tale to you. You can always go further than your parents did. You can always do better. Trust me.
And check this out though. You come by here, and one thing we should talk about this a lot.
Oh,
if you hear and you Snapchat, which I just learned how to do, thanks Bianca.
Yeah.
You Snapchatting. And by the way,
I'm in the remedial class.
Yes, right. K-Mac still trying to get
I'm in the remedial class.
If you pull over the filter for Blue Blood Rivalry and Sports Shop and Olivia's, trust me, if you Snapchat that, you get a free beer.
You get a free one.
Blue Blood Rivalry.
You get a free one on
right here getting it in. That's big time.
You get a free one if you.
I love that. I love that.
If you're on Snapchat, snap it over. Put it in. Come on in. They give you a free one.
That's what's up.
Free cold one. I like it. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. So this all right. It's a nice venue.
I mean,
it's nice and
I feel like I'm in Hollywood every time we do this thing.
Well,
we got lights, camera, action.
Yeah.
We got people looking at us as they walk by downtown.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was a short walk from the green room.
Yeah, it was.
It was a short walk from the green room.
We had a green room?
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't know that.
Look, you better be friends with the chef.
Oh, obviously.
You better be friends with
the
the
green
chef.
room was the bathroom. I got it. I'm with you. I'm with
you
that.
gotta be friends with the chef. You should know better.
Man, we are getting it in. And I get so excited every time we do this game, man, because being outside talking about sports is a good thing, man. But back to Duke. And I mean, I know sometimes you kind of favor this team. I'm not gonna put you out there like that.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you saying?
I'm not gonna put you out there, but you do favor.
I do favor Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Primarily because you such a Carolina homer. I mean, I just want to balance it out. I just don't want to look like we don't know any better. I want to make it.
Tomorrow we're gonna talk about this. I want
to be fair and balanced.
Hey, I heard about this all the way over here on the radio. I think Bo Monday Jones, who's on our network every weekday from 4 to 6, he was talking about. We're gonna talk about tomorrow where somebody interviewed Erroll Reese on yesterday,
right?
Or maybe it could have been today. Right. They said, "Well, is Nate Britt similar to Quinn Cook when he was over there, and you guys are mimicking like what Duke does versus what you don't do?" Trust me.
I wonder how that went over.
It didn't go over well.
Oh.
And you can tune in tomorrow from 6 to 9 to find out what he said on Ball Sports Radio. Roy Williams went to whatever off. He went off straight up.
I mean, well,
it was ugly.
Nothing wrong with asking the question.
We're talking about team because he just trying to do what?
I'm just coaching my team. I'm just coaching my team. That's what you doing, Roy. You just coaching.
What Roy doing?
He just coaching his team. Roy just coaching his team.
Well, you crap me over.
Leave Roy alone. Roy just coaching his team. Oh, I think that's a bunch of horseshit. I hear you, Roy. I ain't mad at you.
I'm waiting for people downtown doing it. Stop and watch, look about. You can get down here too as well. We have about 30 minutes left in this show. So what?
It'll be nice.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
45 minutes left. Yeah.
What would you consider to be probably the keys to Duke being successful? Tonight, just tonight, just tonight.
It's interesting. Staying fresh a little bit because again they're paying 6 guys, and Kansas may try to go up tempo as they do all the time anyway.
Right.
And if they can slow the game down, this will be the first time probably you'll see where Duke is going to really try to slow the game down and be a little more methodical than they normally are when they have all their key weapons with them.
And this may be a key matchup to look at. Probably Grayson Allen against Devontae Graham.
Yeah.
It may be a key matchup to look at.
Grayson got him by a couple of inches though.
Yeah. Maybe
Devontae should get him off the dribble though a little bit.
Right. So he should be able to move the ball. He should be able to get what he wants when it comes to that. But my personal opinion, I think the keys to success for Duke right now is that if they get an opportunity to neutralize the backcourt, and the front court gets a chance to play strong, they'll get an opportunity to be successful. I think that'll help them quite a bit.
Yeah,
that'll help them. That'll help those guys.
Why don't you go down some of the Kansas players that quickly, if you will. Let's go down some of those guys that they'll start, because some of these guys are new guys that played last year but really didn't play as much. A lot of people don't know that much about him. It started out. We mentioned Devontae Graham.
Yeah, Devontae Graham. We got Frank Mason the third. Playing.
And the kid out of Detroit is the kid that everybody's talking about. That's Josh Jackson. He didn't have a great game his last time out in the opening game, but he's supposed to be special, Kmac. So how people look out for Josh Jackson against the Blue Devils tonight?
Yeah, I mean he's a freshman, but see, here's what I like whenever they put these stats out. He's a freshman 6'8" guard. I'm thinking like, wow, we got 6'8" guards now. That's what we're doing.
I know.
So, we're doing 6'8" guards.
Back in the day, they were centers one day.
Wow, we're doing 6'8" guard. I'm like, man, that's close to 7 foot.
I know.
That's close to being a 7 foot guard.
Okay, guard? Wow.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, how he plays and how he matches up against some of the guys. I think the only thing that really is going to balance the scales for Duke is they have a lot, some upperclassmen that'll be playing on the other side against these guys. But just flat out talent-wise, it just looks like Kansas should have the upper hand. But that doesn't really mean anything.
No, it's
that never means anything.
It's Duke. And Coach K, one thing about him, he has a way of motivating his players. We didn't want with our main man, Nolan Smith and Zubac and those guys. And we like, how do they win that game? He just instilled those guys.
Well, he has a chance though. I mean, he has a chance. He keeps them focused on the right things. He keeps them focused on how, and running the system that they run. And we always joke about this on the show. Trusting the process.
Yeah, you gotta trust the process.
Trust the process throughout the game.
Gotta trust the process.
You trust the process throughout the game. And at the end of the, down the stretch, you'll have a chance to win this thing.
Right, man.
And that's what he gets them focused on. That's what he gets them bought in on. And I think they can do that.
I totally agree with you, and we're gonna find out here just in a little while. Again, we are talking Duke, Kansas. Big game tonight up in New York, Madison Square Garden, where they call it the Duke of the North. Half of people go to Duke from New Jersey.
Right. And another guy for Kansas, though, I think you should look out for is a transfer from Mississippi State.
I saw that.
Malik Jackson.
Yeah.
Malik Newman. I think he could probably be a difference maker for Kansas.
Sure.
But I'm not sure how he's going to fit in. But from everything that we've seen so far, and by him being a transfer when he left Mississippi State, he can actually bring the business.
Yeah, I was surprised that they had a couple people from your home state playing with them. One guy from Mississippi State you just mentioned. The other guy from the Bahamas were really with the Ole Miss as well.
Yeah. So I mean, so they've been done. So
the right corner. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I think. Although Duke has a couple of upperclassmen that they're going to have on the court tonight.
Yep.
Kansas has done the similar things, but they've done it with transfers. So they have some transfers that are actually be able to play tonight. And I can see how Bill said how he's going to mix those guys in there.
Yeah. Well, we always said that you can put some of the great best coaches in the country, and I had a chance to talk and Jim Boeheim. Then the other two we talked about was Tom Izzo and Bill Self.
That's right.
And they're on display tonight.
They're on display tonight, and they'll be playing tonight. Yeah. And there's still teams on the court tonight as well.
Oh man.
So how much can we say about this wonderful venue, though?
Well, I tried something I thought I'd never tried before.
Uh-oh.
What was that? Asparagus? What's it?
Well, I tell you,
Brussels
sprouts. You're just gonna make it be asparagus tonight.
It's asparagus.
You just gonna make it be asparagus.
It's asparagus and Brussels sprouts.
They're the same family.
They're the same family.
Well, let you tell it. Yeah. Let you tell it. They're gonna be the same
related.
Family. They have no choice.
Cousins.
They have no choich. Well, as long as you tell the story, they're gonna be the same family.
I had Brussels sprouts.
Okay. All right. Well, I go with. Hey, man, look. However you want to define and categorize your food, that's up to you. If you want to put it in the meat group, matter of fact, what you want to call it? You want to call it beef tips?
Beef tips.
Beef tips. We'll call it beef tips.
When they fry, it looks like beef tips. Why you playing? It was good though.
Man, don't make that shell come back out.
Did we have butterscotch? Butter squash? What we have?
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash. Yeah, that too. That was kind of cool because I'm not eating macaroni without cheese, so I don't like macaroni and cheese.
It was dairy-free macaroni.
Oh yeah,
and cheese.
That's cool.
So I'm thinking
pretty good though.
Well, technically, I guess it couldn't be macaroni and cheese if it was dairy-free, but
cheese.
So I'm not sure.
How can cheese be dairy-free?
Well, that's possible.
Right.
I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway,
now since you said that, I guess that you officially confused me.
man, they had a fire
You
pits out
officially
here.
confused me. I don't know.
They had the fire pits out here, man, and it's an interesting night, brisk, but no, not it's somewhat comfortable with a jacket.
It's a little cool.
It look cool.
It's all right.
But we're downtown though. We're
all right.
outside. We're broadcasting live on Blue Blood Rivalry TV, and you got a sports shop with Reese and Kmac. Why you playing?
Look, what else could you ask for?
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
come in, you get your Snapchat filter, you slide over, you get the sports shop at Blue Blood Rivalry, get that on your Snapchat filter, you come in, and you get a free beer on us.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about that?
That's hot.
Now that I like.
That I like a lot.
Look, free stuff is always your friend, right?
Another thing I like is because basketball, and we're talking about basketball tonight again at a 9:30 tip-off, if you will. It's going to be the Duke Blue Devils going up against the Kansas Jayhawks.
Yeah.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk, man. And
there you go.
These actually Michigan State is kind of coming up, but when we look at Kentucky, we look at Michigan State of late.
Right.
But for a long time, since basketball been around for a while, Kansas. Matter of fact, they invented basketball. I mean, I'm just saying. The more I think about it,
hey, look,
they've been around for a minute.
They've been missing for the conversation for a minute too.
That's true. But then, of course, you got Duke, which has definitely been there for a while.
Right.
We got some really good teams tonight, man. One game going on right now with Kentucky and Mississippi State. Then, of course, the headline, if you will, headline game would be, of course, Duke and Kansas.
Absolutely.
We're excited.
Absolutely.
So be ready to watch that game.
Talk to me a little bit, because this week is tip-off classics all over.
Yep.
Everywhere you look, there's tip-off classics.
Yep.
How much stock do you put in to these tip-off classics?
Well, it really depends on who you play. We were in our studio at 6 o'clock, and the game started at 6 o'clock this morning. Doing this 24-hour marathon.
It must have been a very important game, because I didn't even realize they were playing.
I think it was Hartford.
There you go.
Against
there you go.
Somebody.
Hartford.
I can't remember.
What are they, like, the airport team? They're like the TSA team, the Hartford, Connecticut team. They're like the TSA team. The TSA Terminal 1 against Terminal 2.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Inter Squad. It looked like an Inter Squad game. Hey, not being disparaging, anybody went to Hartford. I'm just saying it was just different. But
look, no shade, but no shade. It's just different. It's just different. It's just different.
But
don't take this personal.
That's your point. Depends on who you're playing.
Okay.
I saw Alabama go down.
Yeah, they did.
We call it Little General, Avery Johnson.
Yep.
They went down to a Dayton Flyers, which has a very good team.
Yeah, but that
was a good matchup.
That's
so sometimes
that's a tough tean. You got to earn that one.
Yeah, you got to earn that one. So sometimes when you go up against some people that can actually play.
Yeah.
And just Michigan State and Kentucky,
Yep.
And of course you got Duke and Kansas.
Duke and Kansas, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with Duke and Kansas. That's a premier matchup. That's what you want to see.
Why?
But I'm gonna apply the same rules.
Yes.
Even to this matchup. But primarily because it's early in the season. Duke doesn't have their full squad.
Yeah.
You don't really know how either one of these teams.
So they're really playing with house money, so to speak. Huh?
House money.
Yeah.
Down the stretch. I mean, it's like a competitive scrimmage for these guys. I mean, think about it, right? Because
don't tell Kansas that. Well,
I mean, for either one of them, not just Duke, though.
It's a competitive scrimmage.
I mean, but not just Duke, for either team.
I think
because
Kansas,
either team that loses,
right?
Well, I mean, Kansas may feel a little, bit differently because Duke didn't even have their full squad.
Yeah.
So they may feel some kind of way about it. But if Duke hung in there and they probably lose by 2 or 3, they may be okay with it. But either team, quite honestly, this is not going to hurt them in the overall big picture.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt them in the overall big picture because they'll get an opportunity to still be counted, to still be in that conversation later on in the year.
Sure.
As long as they continue to play and continue to win.
Okay.
So things where it's early, you want to see what they have, but you don't kind of condemn either team depending on if they lose or not.
Okay. Well,
now Duke, Kansas may not like it.
Yeah.
They may not like it.
I'm with that.
But that may just tell Kansas that, Duke, if they may be really more loaded than we even thought.
Yeah, well, I think they are. But when we interviewed Coach,
you said it like you didn't like that.
No, I'm just saying. No, we interviewed Coach K
let's
a few weeks ago. He was pretty happy. He was. I mean, even though
house money.
Harry Giles not up and running.
House money.
Tatum was. Tatum just Jason Tatum was having some issues.
Well, I tell you,
he was all right with it. Well, you know, whatever.
I mean, look, losing a hand when you got a pocket full of chips, it ain't a bad gig, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, it's not bad. It don't hurt as much as you think. Lose a hand when you got a pocket full of chips don't hurt as much as you think.
I'm with that too.
It doesn't hurt as much as you think.
So we'll see, man. We'll see what goes down tonight. I'm gonna be looking for, to your point, how does Coach K manage the game, given the fact he's a little short tonight.
Oh, you know how he's gonna manage the game.
Yeah.
You know how he's gonna manage the game. He's gonna play it close to the vest. He's gonna let those guys get out there. He's gonna let them play. He's not gonna really. I'm telling you, he's gonna coach, but he's not gonna put too much on either way he wanted it, left or right. He's just gonna play it straight down the middle. He's gonna play some of these other younger guys that, I mean, I don't even think they were younger guys. Some of these other guys that probably want to get a chance to play.
All of them young.
Later in the season.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, they better play now.
Right.
Seriously, they better play now, because later on this season, I don't think they will see any time unless it's Charleston Southern or Tennessee Chattanooga or somebody like that. That's gonna be the only time.
This their time to shine.
They better play now. They better play now.
Actually, to your point, though,
they won't be.
You're probably right about
that.
They
won't see any more time. You know, Mr. Paluca.
So think about this. He got 6 guys he's going with now. He got 3. You know he's gonna play 9 guys. That'll probably be it once the other kids come back.
Jack White.
Oh, you picking them out?
Look, Bremen Benser.
Yeah. He wanted to see. He might have seen the court tonight with the being down 6.
You better get it now.
Not being special. I mean, I know get it now. Family member, I'm just saying.
Now I'm gonna send a little shout out to my man Chase Jeter.
Chase, yeah, that's your boy.
Now Chase, it's me. Can I call you Chase? Now, me and
Chase,
you
gotta call you Chase.
Now listen.
You talking to Chase now?
I'm talking to you, Chase.
Okay.
This your shot. Because I'm telling you, if any one of these other 3 come back early, come on, man. You just go to class. That's all you gonna have left. That's all you gonna have left. Just go to class. That's all you gonna have left. Because unless, you know what? Maybe he got better in all season. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too hard on him.
Well, I didn't see that, but I see Harry Giles.
Hey,
and trust me,
Harry Giles, Jason Tatum, Frank Jackson.
Yeah.
Look, Matt Jones, Chase Jeter, you got no shot.
And this kid,
you got no shot. Marquise Bolden.
Now he's the what?
Hold on.
He's 6'11", the man in the middle. Trust me, man. He's that dude too.
But Chase Jeter wasn't. He wasn't threatening him at all. Anyway, he wasn't. The best he can do is go get the donuts. He go get the donuts, so the coach don't have to do it.
No, Chase gonna play well tonight.
There you go, Chase. We need you, baby.
Chase gonna play well tonight. I think that
These just jokes, man. Don't worry about it.
Right,
man.
right.
Everybody got to carry a book sometime. It's okay.
We're just. I mean, but seriously though, I think you're gonna see some up tempo from the Jayhawks.
You will,
as they should.
You will
get these guys somewhat tired.
You got to push it. You got to push.
You got to push it. Then sometimes when you get tired, you start doing the stuff like making silly fouls, things of that nature. And if they get in foul trouble, if Duke gets in foul trouble, that's gonna be a major issue for them.
Then Chase Jeter's a man.
Then Chase Jeter got to come through.
Boy,
it's all about Chase. So hold up, this whole game, watch Chase Jeter go and drop 50.
There you go.
This whole game.
There you go.
The whole game revolves around Chase Jeter.
And then we got to fall back to what we say. Right. So how much do we really put on early game? Look, don't let it fool you.
Yes.
No, it's fool's gold.
Yeah.
It's fool's gold. Now,
exactly.
Sometimes you got to check. You got to weigh it.
Right.
You got to weigh it. Don't always just look at it with glitters. You got to weigh it sometimes. But I think they got a chance. I think they got a chance to be competitive. I mean, if you look at it, I guess the pressure's on Kansas because Duke's underhanded, just by injuries alone. They're underhanded.
Yeah.
And Kansas at this point should be able to impose their will on this squad and kind of win down the stretch if they could. But you never know. You never know what you have. I think Coach K's excited to find out what he has. But I think he's excited about something that I heard him mention when we were at the ACC kickoff.
Yes.
The toughness of this team.
Yeah, he did say that. He said the team is very, very tough.
And I was curious about that because you got a lot of young players, and you said you talked about the toughness of the team, and you talked about returning Mill Jefferson and others. I'm saying, but he came back and talked about the toughness of the team. So I thought that was interesting.
Well, we're going to see how tough they are because I think Kansas is really going to try to impose their will on them because they have the longer bench, if you will. They play about 12 guys, by the way.
Ooh,
which doubling up the amount of guys Duke's going to put in there. Or the guy that Coach K trusts. Because as you rattle off by 4 or 5 other guys,
right?
They won't even The only time they're gonna be on the floor is doing warm-ups and when they go to the locker room and come back. So Coach K's gonna rock with 6.
Come on, man. Don't be like that, man.
No, I mean you'll see.
I mean, come on, man. They parents watching.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do that, man.
I'm sorry. Everybody's a contributor to this team.
Everybody's great. Everybody's great.
Just happens that 6 guys are gonna be just a little bit more than those guys. How about that?
Wait a minute, hold on. How does a coach tell them though? I'm gonna get to you. I got you there.
Stay loose.
Stay loose.
I was
freshman. Stay loose.
Knowing that I'm gonna play, Coach Wabaker. Hey, Reese, stay loose. I'm over there stretching. I'm over there getting ready. Hey, Reese, you good? Stay loose, son. Stay loose. It's the 4th quarter. Reese, stay loose. I said that, Coach. Stay loose. The game almost over with.
Look, you
stay loose, son. Stay loose.
You back on the bus. Look, you back on the bus.
We got a buzzer. I said, Coach Ferris. I wanted to stay loose by then.
I said, I quote, you stay loose.
Stay loose, Reese. Stay loose.
You stay
loose.
That
thing made me mad. I think he's playing with me. Stay loose.
You think?
Hey, Reese, stay loose.
They all give me the.
If you're on the football team game, you're not going to play that day.
Hey, man, I had a tight end coach. He was just straight. He called my, he had a ball. Hey, hold that. Why am I holding the ball? I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute.
Well, maybe that's not
what do I need a ball for?
Maybe that's how the kids' names you read out. That's how they feel.
Look, how you think I do?
Say.
How you think I do?
Say. That's what I'm saying.
Get it now. Get it now. Get it early.
Hey, Reese, stay loose.
Stay loose.
Oh, man.
Man, you guys are ridiculous. Oh, man, we have a good time out here living.
They're coming for you, Kmac.
Well, I'm right here. Look, let me tell you one thing I don't do.
What's that?
Run. I don't run.
Matter of fact, that's a good practice.
I don't run.
Hey, man, I'm right here.
I don't run. Look, I tell people all the time, look, one day we're gonna talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
We have a conversation.
We ain't gonna argue. We ain't gonna fight. We're going to talk about that. We're going to say, well, what you going to do? You going to run? No, I ain't running. Where am I going? For what? Look, let me tell you one thing I won't be able to do. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm not hiding from nobody. So,
man, as I said at the top of the hour, again, top-ranked Duke squaring off against Kansas in a few minutes, if you will. First time since they met in 2013 at the Championship Classic. Duke leads this particular series 7-3. And
you think they're gonna add to it tonight?
It may be 8-3, maybe 7-4. We're gonna time will tell. The Blue Devils.
I have a good idea.
Huh?
I have a good idea. I have a good idea. I have my sneaky suspicion.
What's that?
I will say this. I would like to see, and it'll be good to see Emil Jefferson be able to get back on the court.
I like Emil.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to NC Pro Am. He's one of that final group.
Get back on the court. He's a really nice young man. Injuries kind of hurt him. He had to take the medical red shirt last year, and I could tell it really hurt him because, and I'll be honest, having Brandon Ingram on your team, sometimes you just say to yourself, man, look, I got a shot with this kid. I got a shot. Yeah. I can't play.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how far they could have gone. Probably not as far as they probably thought to themselves. But he's back this year. He's back. He's healthy.
He's a captain.
He's a captain. He's excited about playing. So, I'm really excited to see what he can do this year.
Oh man! So just a couple other things to look out for. The first 2 games that Duke has played already, they topped the 90-point mark in each of the first 2 games, and they lead the nation with 121.4 adjusted offensive efficiency. Man, that's pretty good. Whatever that means.
Wow.
That means it's got to be something good.
Hold on, let me translate that. They shoot really, really good.
Yes.
They shoot good.
They average about 13 offensive rebounds per game and has averaged a margin of 9.5 second chance points. So that means you shoot it, get it back, put it up again.
Great stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff there, man.
Certainly. I don't know though. What do you think about the interior guys for Duke this year? What do you think?
I think.
What's your take on them?
I think they're on the bench. Unfortunately, Harry Giles.
Well, maybe that answers the question. Maybe that answers the question for you.
Yep.
So maybe that answers the question.
But to your point, that's why Chase and Emil got to carry the load.
Yeah.
Emil Jefferson inside, he kind of slashy tonight. Chase is more of a post up guy who's getting it in. So I think that's a good thing too. But But I think they're gonna spread the floor. Grayson Allen obviously can take it off the dribble. He can shoot a 3-pointer like nobody
Leave
can.
Grayson alone, man. Grayson's that guy.
Luke can shoot it as well. And I think Jackson's gonna help get
Frank
the ball.
Jackson. Frank Jackson.
Yeah, get to those guys. So I think overall,
Frank Jackson's from Utah.
yeah. How that happen?
Utah.
Yeah.
Duke is. I mean, they recruit from Utah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Look, people in Utah can play too. I'm not mad at them, but Utah. That's interesting. That was an interesting recruit.
And on the Kansas side, I think again the backcourt, which they was picked to be the best backcourt in college basketball. So it'd be nice to see how well they play.
It's funny the guys down there in Raleigh and NC State feel some kind of way about that.
Mark Goff, head coach of the NC State Whippets, say he has the best guard.
He feels some kind of way about that.
And I'm saying it every time I get a chance because I was surprised when he told us that in Charlotte came back.
He put you on notice.
He said, "Hey, because I tried to let him off the hook."
I think he thought you was throwing shade.
I was throwing shade.
So he just said, "I want to correct you."
There's a rumor going around that you have one of the best guards in the country.
He said you are incorrect.
That's what he said.
I said he is the best.
That's what he said.
I said, "Ooh."
Dennis Smith Jr. Shout out to him. I can't wait to see the kid play.
Wow. So do you define the best as high scoring?
They call it the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time, which he didn't say that. I just put that in there.
The best to ever do it.
The best to ever do it.
The best to ever do it. That's who he is. That's who he is. The best to ever do it. But no, we had talked about one guy that I want to get your take on that.
Yeah.
And he's back this year, Matt Jones.
Matt Jones, who I hate his jump shot.
I know you do.
I who to hate. And
I know you do.
I despise his jump shot. But
I know you do.
But what I do like is he plays hard. The ball goes in.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, nobody says how you shoot it. They only care about the end result. And the end result is.
You missed one thing.
What's that?
He's a heck of a defensive player.
That's true. That's true.
He plays lockdown defense better than anybody else that I've seen on this roster so far.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, honestly, he plays lockdown defense better than anybody I've seen on this roster.
That's so right, sir. So that's right.
So we good to go. So we can take a quick break.
Yeah, let's do that.
Take a quick break, come back.
Yeah.
Take a quick break, come back. We're good to go.
Let's do that.
I hear Olivia's Durham Beach.
Downtown Durham, yeah.
I hear.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop, rocking and rolling with Blue Blood Rivalry. We here downtown Durham at Olivia's Kmac.
Tip-off classic.
Is that what it is? Classic. This is unbelievable, man. And we out here with the fire pit going on. Get ready to come down the stretch. We got a couple more minutes in this show. But again, Duke is up against Kansas. Two-story programs that we all know about.
Absolutely.
A great coach on both sides of the court, if you will. A legendary coach in Coach K. Bill Self, who probably will be in the Hall of Fame a couple of years from now. So
absolutely,
it is all good, man. It's all good.
Absolutely. So I mean, this is we right here in Durham, downtown Durham, in the heart of Blue Devil country.
Yep. I feel a little different over here, but
you feel a little different. You feeling like a champion. Oh, that's what I thought.
You know what? You always got these one-liners.
That's what I thought.
You always have these one-liners.
I'm just checking. You get
on my nerves.
I don't need
say those just for the right time. That was pretty good.
I don't need to.
That was pretty good and timely.
I don't need to. Just what? But Duke is probably going to have a tough time tonight, primarily because they have 3 of the premier players in the country on the sideline. Yeah. Sitting over there watching.
But do we know it's kind of funny though? Do we know that though? These guys haven't played.
That's true. We don't. That's true. We don't.
They haven't played now one college game.
We don't know that.
We always give them a pass. They're gonna be the greatest ever. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, Kmac.
Okay.
Sometimes things just don't add up.
All right. Just because the last shot don't go your way, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal because the last shot don't go your way. That's over. That's last year now. We've already tipped off. We moved past that. Let's let that go. Let that go now.
Let it go. It's like Frozen. We outside.
Look, please
let it go.
All that money we spent on therapy. All that money we spent on therapy, don't let it go to waste.
I know. I love why
all that money spent on therapy go to waste. It took us 8 months to get you back right. So
I know.
Don't let all that money go to waste.
I know. But you know what? Seriously though, we got. I just checked in. Kentucky is up like 15 on Michigan State.
Yeah.
And Kentucky is another team that had. Actually, Kentucky had the #1 recruiting class coming in. The only difference is they have all their guys on the court, as opposed to Duke doesn't have all those guys on the court.
So they look like the team that they should be.
Right.
They look like the team that they were touted to be coming into the season. But you know how this works, right?
Yes.
So when the tip-off classic start, this first week or two of games, everybody is looking like a perennial power. But coaching takes over.
That's what happens.
Coaching takes over.
So
the game slows down for a lot of the younger guys.
So you ready to rock with your coach on the Blue Devil side of the fence?
I mean, it's proven.
Oh, yeah.
It's proven.
I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all.
You got to admit, when you start out and you take some of these guys and you start young, you're taking guys that were in high school last year.
Yeah.
Right? And you're trying to get them up to playing in the ACC.
Right.
Because playing in the ACC is not like playing anywhere else. I mean, hands down, it's not like playing anywhere else. And I know that sounds like it's something simple, but it's not like playing anywhere else in the country.
Right, I agree with that.
Not like playing anywhere else in the country. These guys,
different. Yeah.
It's going to take them a while to get up to speed. It's going to take them a while to get used to the speed of the game. It's going to take them a while to understand, outside of what coach has been talking about in practice, it's going to take them a while to understand how you execute that on the court. And how you got to learn how to win.
Right.
You got to learn how to win. No one's going to give it to you in this league. In this league, they're not giving it to you. You can have all the accolades, you can have all the trophies on the shelf, all the ribbons you want to growing up. They could care less because guess what? They got the same thing at Big Mama's house too. They got the same thing at Big Mama's house. They got trophies lined up, ribbons all across the bed. They got everything you could land. All kind of posters, all kind of clippings.
Yeah.
Guess what? I have those too.
I think you're right about that.
I have those too, and I may not be able to start.
I think you're right about that. But we're gonna find out real soon. Again, this is a big test for the Blue Devils, being down 3 players.
Right.
That, on paper, and everything we've seen in high school, these guys are some of the best freshmen Duke has had in quite some time. And that's saying a lot because every year they have the best freshmen ever, right?
That's true.
But these guys are special. Harry Johnson, we've seen from North Carolina, we've seen him play several times. Hadn't seen Jason Tatum play, but except on television, he was all that.
Right. So he's an outstanding guy. And Kansas is probably going to be a lot tougher than people can imagine, especially for a team like Duke with a lot of young guys early on. They have a lot of transfers.
Got a lot of transfers.
They got 2 or 3 guys that transferred in that are going to be playing. One young man from Ole Miss is going to be playing. Another young man from Mississippi State that's going to be out there playing. So they got a lot of transfers that's going to be out there on the court with the likes of Devontae Graham and others that are going to be. So Frank Mason the third.
Frank Mason the third, who's from Petersburg, Virginia. So him and Devontae Graham from Raleigh, they like, neighboring guys.
Exactly.
That's playing out there in Jayhawk land.
Exactly. So they'll both be out there. So those guys will be doing their thing, and it'll be interesting to see how they bring this together, how they pull this together. So you got kind of the tale of two tapes, right?
Yep.
So you have a senior laden, upper class laden Duke team, where they're here, and they have a lot of young freshmen that are not going to be able to play with them.
Right.
Seeing how they were going to be able to play, and then you take a team like a Kansas that's returning players like Frank Mason III, Devontae Graham, and those guys, some of those guys that'll be there, and then you bring in some of these transfers to kind of shore up, the lineup.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough to figure out how they can put that together. It's going to be tough to figure out if they can actually put that together.
And let's not forget about their prize freshmen. They have some too. Guy by the name of Josh Jackson, who's a 6'8" guard you talked about earlier, came back.
6'8" guard. When did the likes of Magic Johnson become the norm? I mean, that's the norm. What is going on? That's like the norm.
It makes you feel short.
That's a norm. Well, I always tell a story about the first time I ever went to the Final Four. I felt like the shortest man on the planet.
Yeah. Walk around in the coaches hotel, we look like we about 5'2".
You look, man, I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, we got old guys like 6'8".
I'm trying to
6'9". I mean, I thought we get older, you get shorter. Those guys, they stay tall.
You feel like you're from a small Asian country. I'm trying to tell you.
But coming down the stretch here, Kmac, let's put a wrap on this thing, man.
Yeah.
So, the ability for Duke to control the tempo of the game,
right?
I think it's going to be a secret sauce. Yes.
Paramount. That's going to be the tell of the tape. That's going to be the tell of the tape if they can actually control the tempo of the game. I think they may have struggle early on doing that, but that's going to be the tell of the tape if they can actually get that done.
And the reason for that, because Duke has a shorter bench than Kansas. They're only playing 6 guys. Kansas is playing like 12.
Right.
And they're gonna. And I know Coach Self, he's gonna run them out there.
Absolutely.
As he should, though.
I mean, I would expect nothing less.
This is a great chance to beat Duke. Trust me. They like, it's our chance to get them.
It's our shot.
It's our shot.
It's our shot to get to take them out.
Because let me help you out. At the end of the season, when the committee is doing all this stuff and everything,
right?
They're gonna, if Kansas were to come out with the win, it's like they beat Duke. It ain't like Duke only had 3 guys or a couple guys not.
And they're gonna hold that against them.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna hold that. That's gonna be that's gonna be the determining factor in how people grade these guys down the stretch. Because if in the event they do lose or they lose this game, it's still gonna be that hanging question mark over the whole game as well. They were down 3 perennial players.
So if we break it down in starting 5, bench, and coach, let's evaluate these teams right now in terms of who has the edge.
Right.
Great. Who has the edge, right? So if you look at the starting lineup, I mean, again, when you're talking about Grayson,
right?
You're talking about Mill Jefferson,
yeah,
and those guys versus, again, Devontae Graham and Mason, okay, Josh Jackson, the freshman coming in. Those guys, these are new guys, by the way.
I would give the. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to give the edge to Kansas.
Really?
Tonight.
I think tonight. Okay.
Just tonight.
But I think the opposite. I think Duke has the edge in the starting lineup, even though they don't have their horses.
Okay.
I think pound for pound, they probably have the better players. But I think the next question is, so
Matt Jones, Grayson Allen, Mill Jefferson.
Those 3 guys are seasoned. They've been there before.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
How about this?
They have rings.
How about
right?
this? They have rings, yeah.
They have rings.
In Indianapolis a couple years ago.
That answers the question.
There you go. So they're ready. But the problem is when they have to go to the bench, which often tonight's game,
they may have to do that.
They only have 1 guy they can look at.
Right.
But of course, Kansas is playing 12 guys.
Right.
So I think we both get an edge, the bench edge to Kansas, right?
Yeah, hands down. I think I would definitely get a bench edge to Kansas. I think they'll have an opportunity. Maybe to wear them down, especially if they get into foul trouble early on. Yeah, that can end up being a problem for them down the stretch.
Absolutely.
So I would definitely get an edge to Kansas when it comes to that. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out outside of Grayson Allen, where's the scoring going to come from?
Matt Jones, you can't leave him open now. Once he scores, he has to hit the first shot. Pay attention to Matt Jones' first jumper.
Okay.
If he misses his first jump, he's
Okay.
gonna start struggling.
So we gotta go. We gotta go Matt Jones early on. How does it work?
Right, because the thing is that he's a guy. He's a little
Maybe we
streaky.
should ice him early. We should ice him early.
Yeah.
Let's see how they work.
He's a little streaky, but once he makes the first couple of shots, he's on. Grace is pretty solid. Emil's going to be a slasher and doing the things he normally does.
Right.
Jackson's going to do his thing as well. And Kennard is one of the other guys. That's where other jump shots come from. Luke Kennard has a sweet jump shot there. He's pretty good as well. So I think we already started 5 solid straight to Duke. Kansas had the advantage on the bench side. Then of course we get down to coaching, and I think we kind of both know who's going to win that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the edge there. You know, I'm gonna give the edge, Coach K. He's been coaching all summer.
Yeah.
He's been coaching all summer, so you know
he's been coaching all summer, including in the Olympics and outside that as well, right?
So he's ready.
He's ready, man.
He's been coaching all summer, so he's ready to go. So it should be interesting down the stretch to see how this works out. It should be interesting to see what the lineup's going to be, and how Coach K mixes it in a little bit, put some of these other guys in and see what they can do. So I think they have a shot. They definitely have a shot. They could be in the game. But it's gonna be tough for them. It's not gonna be easy task for these guys.
I agree. And as always, as I said before, again, this is the where Duke and Kansas squaring off for the first time since 2013 the Champions Classic. The Duke Blue Devils lead the all-time series 7-3. Blue Devils are 247-73 in neutral settings like Madison Square Garden. Okay,
right,
including that 3-2 mark in this particular tournament. So. Those guys are pretty good. They play well up there.
They like this.
Yes,
they like this. Okay, that's good. So I don't know. I think Devontae Graham. I haven't gotten any chance to look at some of these transfers and see what they can do. These transfers can actually do what they're talented to do coming in. They're going to pose a big problem.
Right. I agree.
They're going to pose a big problem. But if they falter any at all. It's gonna be a tough road to hoe for these guys.
Well, we're gonna find out in a few minutes. Again, Kansas going up against Duke Blue Devils. It's gonna be an interesting game tonight, and I can't wait because this basketball's in there, Kmac. It's round ball time here.
It is, and I like it.
Yes,
I like it. So it's time to tip off classics in the air.
Yeah,
they're tipping the ball off everywhere.
Yes.
24 hours of basketball is actually being.
Yeah.
Actually, that ends tonight, right?
Marathon. It's going on right now. They had games on when we was at work today at 6 a.m. in the morning.
6 a.m. round the clock.
Oh man,
they were playing around the clock. So that what does that tell you?
But finally, what about a wonderful venue where we're at tonight? The wait staff was very, very nice to us. Showed us some really nice.
The chef put together some wonderful things for me.
Yeah,
man, great job.
I mean,
I appreciate it.
He put together some real nice things I never ate before in my life, and it tastes pretty good. By the way,
I know. Look, if he don't know, look, I can tell him.
All right.
You don't eat nothing.
I know. I'm a very finicky eater, but tonight I kind of spurged a little bit.
Yeah, and
I'm glad I did because the food was very, very good.
You didn't stay in your lane.
I stepped outside my lane, my comfort lane. What you say? Bubba Scott? What kind of squash was that?
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash and macaroni. Go figure that out.
Yeah, who knew?
I mean, really?
Who knew? The food is great here.
Brussels sprouts.
The food is great. It was during bistro. They do
asparagus. Same family.
He's calling everything but Brussels sprouts. He's been everything but. The food is great. I mean, they do a great job. The wait staff is wonderful. Blue Blood Rivalry beer is on tap here. One of our partners, so all of us here, we love coming here. We love doing the show.
I can't wait to come back here, man.
Can't wait to do it again. For all the listeners and all of the viewers that are watching us, we really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
it's been a really wonderful show, and it's been great. So we had a great time.
Exactly, and shout out to Brett Chambers and his crew for bringing us the sound, the noise, if you will.
Great job,
Blue Blood Rivalry, and Son Pinto putting it all together. Again, we Snapchatting, man. You can Snapchat with the Blue Blood Rivalry, and
we got our own filter.
That's what I'm saying. And the sports shop,
we got our own filter.
That's strong. Hey man, we're uppercase G for real now.
I mean, I get a filter every day on the show, but it ain't that kind of filter.
That kind of filter.
It ain't that kind of filter.
We got our own Snapchat filter.
We call it the dump button, but this is different. This is different. This is a whole different kind of thing.
Okay, man, we got to get ready to get prepared for this big game, man.
Hey, let's go do it, man. Let's go do it.
Okay, so I guess we'll be talking about it more on the radio. Don't forget, you can check us out each and every morning, Ball Sports Radio, 620 AM, 99.3, 965 FM in the Raw Durham Market. And they can catch us online at what, Kmac?
WRLSportsFan.com. If you can't get us there, you can download the app at WRL Sports Fan in the iTunes and Google Play stores. We'd love to have you. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you be a part of the Sports Shop family.
Yep.
Can't wait to see you.
And we're out.